You've been asking about Billionaires Island by Cedarwood Phase 6. Well, here it is. This is how it looks pre-launch. Billionaires Island by Cedarwood Phase 6 is just opposite Billionaires Island by Cedarwood Phase 5. And guess what? Billionaires Island by Cedarwood Phase 6 is selling at 5.5 million naira. But in the next couple of days, Billionaires Island by Cedarwood Phase 6 becomes 7.5 million naira. So, this is inside Billionaires Island by Cedarwood Phase 6, where all plots have been parcellated for ease of fiscal allocation. So hurry, acquire your own parcel of land at Billionaires Island by Cedarwood Phase 6 before the price goes up.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. I am your billionaire, Savio Billo Oladapo, and I'm here currently at Billionaires Island by Cedarwood Phase 7. And I'm here telling you that all 42 plots here has been parcellated and ready for physical allocation. And the physical allocation is coming up on the 16th of April 2024, where we are allocating plots to the first set of subscribers. I and my team will be very glad to have you.
Information, they say, is key. And by key, do well to join us every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 10 a.m., 1 p.m., and 4 p.m. live on Facebook and on YouTube. We are Cedarwood Luxury Online Radio, Nigeria's first real estate radio.
This is Cedarwood Luxury Radio, Nigeria's first real estate radio.
All right. Beautiful morning to you, Lagos, Nigeria. Yes, it is Monday, the 22nd. The 22nd day of the month, of the 4th month of the year 2024. How are you doing? Trust you had a wonderful weekend and happy new week. Yes, it's a blessed day. It's a new day. It's a brand new day. It's a beautiful week. Another week to do things differently. Yes, a week filled with opportunities. A week filled with a whole lot of good. Yes. Welcome to Nigeria's first real estate radio. My name is David and this is Table Talk, where we bring to you top stories that get you up to speed and brings you abreast, makes you become aware of things happening around you. Thank you to everyone that has been a part of us from the very first day to this very moment. Thank you very, very much. A big appreciation to every one of you. Of course, it's 6 minutes past the hour of 10, and we begin Table Talk with a summary of what Nigerian newspapers are talking about. We select a few. We look into different stories making the rounds. We carefully select a few. We bring them to the fore. We talk about them. And also give you the opportunity to talk about them as well. And that is why it is called Table Talk. The table is big enough for everyone to come around. So tell everyone that Cedarwood Luxury Online Radio is live. Like, comment, and share so that everyone will be a part of this session. I'd love to hear from you as well. Feel free to also join the conversation. Yes, feel free to join the conversation. Something new also that has been added is the fact that for every of our session, would be having a voice call. Yes, a voice call that you can join. Oh, yes, you can join our voice call. So, wherever you are under the very sound of my voice, you can be part of our conversation. Any of the stories that we'll be talking about that is of interest to you, feel free to join and feel free to contribute. Share your opinion. Talk about what we are talking about this morning. And also, do not forget to invite everyone around you. Table Talk is a platform that brings you abreast of recent happenings from politics to business to the society to economy and also foreign stories as well. Okay, quickly, let's give you a summary of what Nigerian newspapers are talking about this morning. I begin with this very one that says the presidency has revealed that the presidential CNG initiative by CNG, which was launched on October 2023, is set to deliver compressed neutral gas CNG for mass transit. Ahead of the first anniversary of the Bola Tinubu administration, a statement issued on Sunday by Tinubu's aide, Bayo Onanuga, said the Michael Oluwagbemi Committee, which is driven the initiative, has delivered some major fundamental reforms. Okay, a statement issued on Sunday by Tinubu's aide Bayo Onanuga said the Michael Oluwagbemi Committee, which is driving the initiative, has delivered some major national reforms. Okay, bandits on Saturday night invaded Duset on suburb of the Federal Capital Territory FCT under Buhari Area Council, kidnapping at least 5 persons. The bandits invaded the community through the hilly paths that links the area of Mbappe, another community within the FCT. All right. I said foundational, not foundational. That's foundational. Yes, foundational. My eye just click on that word very well now. Foundational. Okay. All right. Moving on. The House of Representatives will today hold a national dialogue on state policing. Vice President Kashima Shettima is expected to lead 2 former Nigerian leaders, top security chiefs, to the one-day event, which will be held at the Abuja Continental Hotel. The Courts of Appeal on Abuja will today, Monday, hear the appeal lodged by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission against the order of a Kogi State High Court, which restricted the anti-graft agency from arresting the immediate past governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello. The Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria says it is expected that the Dangote refinery will reduce the price of its diesel further to about 700 naira per liter. The National Vice President of IPMAN, Ahmed Fashola, stated this on Wednesday while appreciating the Dangote refinery for reducing the price of diesel from over 1,200 naira to 1,000 naira. The Kenyan Police Service has arrested fleeing Binance executive Nadeem Anjawala as the International Criminal Police Organization moves to extradite him to Nigeria within the week. Government sources who are familiar with the case confirmed the development on Sunday night. Some government reportedly killed one person and injured two local chiefs in a Thursday afternoon attack on the Oluke community in the Ewekoro local government area of Ogun State. This is just as the state's police command on Sunday said it had commenced an investigation into the attack. The board of directors of First Bank has announced Segun Alebiosu, Executive Director and Chief Risk Officer of First Bank, as the acting Managing Director and Chief Executive of the bank to replace Adeshola Kazeem Adeduton, who resigned suddenly. He is expected to take the job of an interim period until he is cleared by the Central Bank of Nigeria. Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa of Ondo State has emerged winner of the All Progressive Congress APC gubernatorial primary for the November 16 election. Ayedatiwa, who succeeded late Rotimi Akeredolu in December, defeated 15 other contenders in the election, which ran into the next day. And lastly here, hundreds of fleeing villagers in Bini community in Maru local government area of Zamfara State stormed government house Gusau on Sunday seeking government's protection against bandits. The villagers, mainly women and children, said they fled their village following the withdrawal of military personnel from the area. Of course, it has gotten to the point, it has gotten to that extent where people now run to the government house for security. At this point, we segue into the stories that we've selected to talk about this morning. Do not forget, you can be part of the conversation via the comment section and also via our WhatsApp platform. Currently, as I speak to you, our voice call is on. You can choose to join the voice call and also air your views, irrespective of the story we are talking about. Feel free to contribute. Feel free to talk about what we are talking about this beautiful Friday morning. Oh, Monday morning. Okay, it's 10:15 already. Let's rush. All right. It says here that APC's internal crisis lingers as another ward ESCO issues Ganduje fresh suspension. Unrelenting, the band of party stakeholders at the grassroots have refused to back off on the suspension bid of the national chairman of the ruling All Progressive Congress, Dr. Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, as new ward executive in Ganduje Ward Dawakin Tofa local government area of Kano State yesterday imposed fresh suspension on the embattled national chairman and former governor of the state. In what began as child's play last week, a group of 11 persons led by the Halado Guanjo, who claimed to be leaders of Ganduje Ward, suspended the APC chairman from the party over corruption allegations instituted by the state government in a remnants of the 2020 playbook introduced that led to the eventual removal of Adams Oshomole as APC national chairman. 4 hours later, a 25-member group surfaced only to claim the real authority of Ganduje Ward, led by Ahmed Mohammed. The group of 25 who described the G11 as impostors dismissed the suspension. In a wave of the hand, the party's chieftains at the state and headquarters dismissed the suspension. From the Blues, a court order from the state affirmed Ganduje's sack, setting the stage for legal frameworks that may set the tone for the introduce and battle of wits ahead of the 2027 politicking. While some political watchers are pointing accusing fingers at the presidency for Ganduje's travails over an unstated pact by the presidency to court Kano strongman. Pact by the presidency to court Kano strongman and national leader of the new National People's Party NPP, Dr. Rabiu Kwankwaso, for 2027. Others are insinuating that the rumored pact for Kwankwaso to replace Kashim Shettima as vice president on the second-term ticket of President Bola Tinubu is stretched to ploy to further unsettle the ruling party by causing a wage between the president and VP, with Ganduje as the full guy. But as the proxy war and shadow boxing range between the scenes, in an intriguing twist, a new group claimed to be the legitimate party officers legally and validly elected by July 31, 2021 in Ganduje Ward, threatened to institute legal action against any impersonator parading themselves as APC schools in the area after serving a fresh suspension on the national chairman. Addressing journalists in the early hours on Sunday, Secretary of Ganduje Ward, Jafar Adamu Ganduje, who spoke on behalf of 11 other executive members, said the new suspension is leveled against the national chairman for alleged involvement in anti-party activities in the ward. The secretary lamented that Dr. Ganduje's divisive attitude in the local politics in Ganduje Ward was the reason for the membership collapse and the failure of APC to secure victory in the last election. Somebody say confusion everywhere. Confusion everywhere, confusion everywhere, confusion everywhere, confusion everywhere. I'd love you to go to The Guardian and pick this story and, get more of this gist. You see, I'm not, no, don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm happy that there is crisis from in the APC. There are internal crises, as they say. But you see, the reason why we would keep having internal crisis, we have not even talked about the PDP. Oh no, I think part of what I'll be talking about this morning would also concern the PDP. So it doesn't look like you get it now. So there is a balance as we talk about the crisis in APC. We're also going to talk about the crisis in PDP. Yeah, but you see, what I'm trying to point out this morning is the fact that The reason why we have internal party crisis on various political parties, to me, I would see it as I would see it from the angle of the fact that we have more internal crisis because of the fact, or will I say, okay, let me just be serious. Let me just be plain here. If there are no selfish interests, if the fact that the party cannot come together and say, this is what we want, this is who we want, if there is no agreement, and where there is no agreement, there is definitely selfish interest at play. I want to be the leader, you want to be the leader, everybody wants to be the leader. There is no agreement. Look at what played out in the PDP during the last election. This person broke, everybody was just doing what they wanted. And at the end of the day, we are where we are today. So we will keep having internal crisis in various political parties in Nigeria as a result of selfish interest. And when you see when selfish interest is at play, when they now get into position, when they now get into political position, we start seeing a lot of things that are not supposed to happen begin to come into play. And there is no way Nigeria as a country will move forward when we continue to have people who are in various leadership positions out of selfish interest. And that is why you will see party leaders, internal crisis here and there, because there are people that are there for selfish interest. They are not there for the interest of the party. They are not there for the interest of the country. They are not there for the interest of the people. No, I'm not angry. Who am I angry? Who am I to be angry? Let us move on to the next story that we've selected to talk about this morning. It says here, and this time around, I'm reading from the leadership. I think the first story was from the Guardian. APC chieftains order condemn unjust prosecution of Yahaya Bello. Now, when I saw this headline, the question I asked is, you call this unjust persecution of Yahaya Bello? Why is EFCC after Yahaya Bello? Why? If his hands are clean, if his records are clean, would anybody come against you? Would anybody? And then, remember what played out when the EFCC wanted to arrest him, and then the Messiah came to save him. My country, Nigeria, I hailed thee. If your records are clean, why then were you afraid of arrest? So if, for instance, EFCC comes to my house now and say I'm under arrest, and they come with their warrant of arrest, I'm under arrest for so. I know I'm clean. My records are clean. My hands are clean. I don't have skeletons in my cupboard. Oh, why? Yeah, feel free. But let's go. Let's go to the station. Why are you afraid of arrest? Why were you resisting arrest? Until they say a savior came to save and aborted that arrest. Okay. And now somebody is saying that it is an unjust persecution. If you call this unjust persecution, what would you call the case of the former CBN governor? What would you call the case of other people? Human rights activists. What would you call their case? All right, let's continue. You see, table talk is very, very, very sweet. I love table talk because, it just brings you aware. It just informs you. It just tells you, just exposes you to recent happenings around you, and there is just this extra feeling that it brings to you when you are aware of what is happening around you. Some chieftains of the All Progressive Congress have called on sitting governors, their predecessors, and politically exposed persons to resist the unjust persecution of former governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, led by the chairman of Tinubu Media Support Group, Barrister Jesu Tega Onokpasa. The ruling party leaders described as utter travesty, and the former governor's unjust persecution in the court by public opinion as against the court of law. Also yesterday, a group, a Bira Land Youth Coalition, called on the federal government of Nigeria to ensure that nothing happens to Bello. The youth, in a press statement signed by its coordinator, Mr. Fache Onimisi Moses, said, some people in high places convincing with other ethnic bigots from Kogi State were working tirelessly not only to put the former governor's life in the harm's way, but also to ridicule the entire people of Ebira Land. Okay. At a press conference addressed by Onokpasa in Abuja yesterday, they said it was a coordinated witch hunt against a citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the former governor of one of the states of this country, flanked by Honorable Abubakar Ilu Yasu and Comrade Felix Etejere, said, Today it is Yahaya Bello's turn. Tomorrow it might be yours. Onokpasa said the mischievous narrative of the former governor evading arrest was reckless. Okay. I remember Jimmy Dusu of Nigerian Info made a statement that he discovered. He made a post from what he read from somewhere. He said, and I quote, let me quickly bring out that, I wrote it down somewhere. Let me quickly bring it out so that I can read it correctly. He says, the worst part of a society manipulated by politics is to see the poor defend the rich who is responsible for the situation they are in. The worst part of a society manipulated by politics is to see the poor defend the rich who is responsible for the situation they are in. It was quite unfortunate, the incident that happened. I'm not really sure if the EFCC got it wrong. Probably the arrest was carried out the wrong way. But then, according to news that I heard, youths and a lot of people, including the current governor of Kogi State, went there to defend and save Yahaya Bello from arrest. Youths being used by the government. The worst part of society manipulated by politics is to see the poor defend the rich who is responsible for the situation they are in. I rest my case there. Let's move on. Lagos government moves to stop illegal estates developments in Ekpe. I would love to take this story during the real estate market trend. So join me again by 1 p.m. For the real estate market trend, and then we'll take that conversation. We'll take the full gist. But for now, let's leave it, and we'll take it by 1 p.m. We'll go deep into that this very conversation. Lagos State government moves to stop illegal estate development in Ekpe corridor. Would have that by 1 p.m. and other stories concerning real estate. Other stories in the real estate industry. Of course, real estate market trend will be up by 1 p.m. It brings you a rundown of recent happenings in the real estate industry. And this time around, let's quickly move to Nigerian Tribune. And this story we've selected from Nigerian Tribune, it says here, 2027, APC stakeholders makes case for Ambode's candidacy in Lagos. And then when I saw this, I was like, is Ambode coming back again? Okay, well, no. All Progressive Congress APC stakeholders have stressed the need for Lagos State chapter of the party to give its governorship ticket to the former governor, Akinwumi Ambode, in 2027, asserting that he possessed the Midas touch to transform the state if given the opportunity again. The assertion comes in response to a call by an Islamic human rights organization, the Muslim Rights Concern, stating that the next governor must be one of their own, a Muslim. Speaking on behalf of the stakeholders in Lagos, Dr. Oluwaseyi Bamigbade said the call became imperative because Ambode's 4-year tenure as governor from 2015 to 2019 witnessed massive infrastructure development in the state, which I absolutely agree with. I agree with during Ambode's tenure, there was a lot of good that Lagos witnessed. But a particular line that I read, which I do not agree with, is the fact that it says here that the assertion comes in response to a call by an Islamic human rights organization, the Muslim Rights Concern, stating that the next governor must be one of their own, a Muslim. Must. That word must is not a must. Are we together? Yeah? That word, a must, is wrong. Absolutely very, very wrong to use the word must. So, in other words, if the next governor happens to be a Christian or from another religion, then there will be problem. For you to come out and say must be one of their own, a Muslim, there is a problem we are having in this country. You see it now. Must. The other time it was the presidency ticket, Muslim ticket. Now we are seeing this one, must. This is not so wild they take start. And if tomorrow now another person comes, it becomes something else. I agree to the fact that Ambode should be given another opportunity because his impact was felt during his first tenure. But if you're making it a must, if you're using the word must, and not the fact that, yes, he is going to be of positive impact, his tenure will bring about a positive impact in Lagos State, let us stop looking at it and not look at it from the religious angle, but from the political and positive angle that his tenure is going to bring about. So let's scrap that word must and then make more reasonable statements, yeah? All right, we'll quickly take the next story. Do not forget, I'd love to hear from you. Yeah. Okay. Let's take the next story. Let me see. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 more stories to go, and then we'll draw the curtain from there. It says here, Lagos Senator hails Onokoya's World Chels record. Yes, let's make some noise. Everyone has to use this opportunity to celebrate Onokoya for breaking the Guinness Book of Record. Yes. Did they break or you set a record? The senator representing Lagos East Senatorial District, Tokunbo Abiru, has commended the 29-year-old Ikorodu-born chess master and coach Tunde Onokoya for setting a global record in chess game. Oh, he set a record, yeah. Onokoya broke the world record for the longest chess marathon after playing unbeaten for about 60 hours in the New York City in the New York City's Times Square to raise money for unprivileged children. And I love the fact that he is doing this to raise money for unprivileged children, not for some, form of personal or selfish interest. I've known Onokoya as somebody who does what he does out of, the interest of the less privileged children. I remember one of his interviews on Nigeria Info FM. It was so emotional to the point that the presenter, Joy Onyemua, had to, she couldn't hold back her tears. She couldn't hold back her tears. It was a very, very emotional conversation. It was a very, very emotional interview that very day. And I really must commend this young man, just 29-year-old. 29-year-old. It is so amazing that young people are doing great and mighty things. Yeah. And I'm happy I'm young, and I'm also doing great and mighty things through this platform, which I'm super, super grateful for. He broke the record of Norwegian player Harvard huge for flat table, and Joe. Okay, that name is so. He broke a record of some people. Let's just put it that way. Who played for 56 hours and 9 minutes in 2018? The lawmaker, in the congratulatory message on Sunday, saluted the courage and determination of Onokoya, noting that the rare feats had once again given a ray of hope to many young folks, particularly those from unprivileged homes, striving to fulfill their dreams and aspirations. Oh my God. I am tempted to set a record now to host the longest show. Longest radio show. What do you think about it? Hi. Oh my God. I will talk for 3 days non-stop, back to back. All I'll just be talking different stories, different conversations, back to back. I will do table talk in the morning. I will do real estate market trend. I will do voice up. I will do, I will have guests. I will interview them. I'll just be talking. I'll be drinking water. I'll meet with Mr. Simeon after this show and say, sir, I've been inspired and aspired. Chineke. I want to host the longest radio program. Hey! Somebody say ginger. Swagger. Hey. All right, this story here is quite unfortunate. Man, son, and one other died while trying to retrieve cell phone from pit's toilet. When I saw this very story, the first question that came to my mind was, come on, let it go. Let it go. Now phone, now you go buy another one. Pit's toilet. Even though you buy the phone 10 million naira, let it go. Come on. Now, man and son. Plus phone, don't go. A 60-year-old man, Malam Danjuma, popularly known as Black, his son Ibrahim, 35 years, and Aminu Gaye, also 35, died in a pit toilet while trying to recover a cell phone. What? How so important is that phone now? No be phone. Phone don't finish for markets. Blood of Nebuchadnezzar. Saminu Abdullahi, Kano State Fire Service Republic Relations Officer, confirmed the incident on Sunday. He said the service received an emergency call from Sanyawa Fire Station at about 11 a.m. that 4 men had been trapped inside a pit toilet. Hey, Jehovah. According to him, Danjuma was trying to retrieve a cell phone that fell into the pit toilet when when he got trapped. Thereafter, his son entered the pit toilet to save his father. Oh, and also got trapped. Wow. Gaye and Alassane also entered to rescue both men, and they both also got trapped, he said. Abdullahi said the first three victims were rescued unconscious, while the fourth victim was rescued alive. Wow. He said all the victims were handed over to Superintendent of Police Iro Lado at Sanyawa Police Division. Abdullahi further stated that the police conveyed the victims to Bichi Special Hospital for medical attention, where doctors on duty confirmed the 3 dead and 1 still alive. Wow. Just wow, just wow. Epidemic looms as butchers sell poison oh my God. Huh? They now sell poison cattle meat in Ori. This is from The Guardian. The previous story I read was from Daily Post, and this one, epidemic looms as butchers sell poisoned cattle in Ilori. What's happening in Ilori? Okay, let's move now to Ilori. Now, have you noticed how the stories that we talk about on Table Talks, comes from different angles. We move to Lagos, to Ilori, to the north, to the east, and various locations. Yeah, you see it. I mean, that is what this platform is. That is what we do here. Yeah, we do what we do here, man. Yeah, that is what we do. That is how we do it. And this is just to bring you abreast, make you become aware of various things happening, not just around you, but outside your environs. Okay, it says here that Kwara government mops up tainted meat, warns consumers possible life-threatening disease may soon break out in Ilorin, Kwara State, following butchers' sale of 33 poisoned cattle to unsuspecting customers. Wow. Consequently, the state government, led by the Commissioner of Agriculture and Rural Development, Toyosi Thomas Adebayo, stormed Popular Market yesterday, mopping up suspected contaminated beef from sales points. The Guardian gathered that 33 cows suspected to have died of poison were slaughtered and distributed to butchers by their owners to reduce total loss. When the animals were sighted on Tire Road, linking Hakma University campus inside the College of Arabic and Islamic Studies, Ilori Kwara Monitoring Group immediately pleaded with the Commissioner of Environment as well as Health and Kwara State's Environmental Protection Agency to take immediate action to prevent the poisoned cows from being sold to unsuspected public, it said. KMG assured that it would not relent in supporting the state government to sanitize the state. Meanwhile, the state government has warned the public against patronizing illegal meat selling points, disposing of meat at a cheaper rate. Do not forget, you can keep the conversation going even after the end of this session. Let's take as I begin to round off this session, I'll take this story from The Guardian, which is a foreign story. We've taken different stories from different locations, and this time around, let's go to Asia. It says Taiwan thanks U.S. for aid package, says gesture will safeguard peace. Taiwan thanks U.S. for aid package, says gesture will safeguard peace. Taiwan will work with the United States to safeguard peace and freedom in the region, the island's premier said on Monday, after Washington approved billions in military aid for Taipei in the face of an increasingly assertive China. The U.S. House of Representatives on Saturday passed 4 bills in a $95 billion package approving military aid to Ukraine and bolstering Israel's defense. Some $8 billion under one bill would be used to counter China, which claims Taiwan as part of its territory and has vowed to bring the democratic island under its control. Taiwan's defense ministry said Sunday that about $1.9 billion is marked for replenishing its military equipment and training, and another $2 billion will be used for foreign military financing for countries in the region, including Taiwan. The announcement also comes days before U.S. Secretary and State Attorney Blinken visits China, hoping to press Beijing to curb wartime support for Russia. A peaceful and stable Taiwan Strait is a most important key to peace and prosperity in the world, Taiwanese Premier Chen Jing said on Monday. And quickly, I'll take this very last one. It says Naira abuse. Experts urge FG to go after treasury looters. Do not go after those that are abusing the Naira. Also go for those that are looting the national treasury. I'll just take 3 paragraphs or so, and then I'll call it a day for Table Talk this beautiful Monday morning. A financial expert, Mr. Okechukwu Unegbu, has urged the federal government to dissipate more effort in arresting and prosecuting politicians accused of looting the treasury. Unegbu, a past president of the Chartered Institute of Bankers of Nigeria, gave the advice in an interview with News Agency of Nigeria on Monday in Abuja. He spoke against the backdrop of recent arrest and prosecution of some Nigerians by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, for abusing and mutilating the Naira. NAN reports that the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN Act 2007, criminalizes abuse of Naira. Section 21 of the Act listed spraying, dancing, or stepping on the Naira or any other notes issued by the CBN during social occasions as constituting an abuse and defacing the currency. The law provides that such acts are punishable by 6 months imprisonment or a fine of 50,000 naira or both. According to Unebu, spraying monies at social events has done less damage to the Nigerian economy when compared to looting of the treasury and other financial crimes committed by mostly politicians. The EFCC should also go after corrupt politicians that have been accused of looting the treasury and causing mass poverty. Bringing treasury looters and corrupt politicians to book will be more beneficial to the country than going after those spraying Naira at parties. We have been spraying money during social occasions. People only need to be sensitized about the law that criminalizes the act, he said. All right, this is the point where I'll call it a day. Yes, I would join my own voice to the voice of this very young man. What's that his name again? Mr. Okechukwu. Yes, do not only go for those that are defacing or breaking the law as regards Naira abuse. Also go for those that are looting and when they are going for them, they should not be protected. And the way one Yahaya Bello was protected by one governor in one Kogi state in Nigeria. God bless you all. My name is David. I'll be back again by 1 p.m. for latest trends and happenings in the real estate industry. Yes, of course, the real estate market trend. On behalf of Table Talk, on behalf of Cedarwood Luxury Online Radio, on behalf of Nigeria's first real estate radio. Bye-bye.